Hi again! In this lesson we will talk about elevations and how to create sections. So we are now at the ground floor plan. And these symbols indicate there is a view in the direction of the arrow. Those views are the elevations. And by default we have east elevation, north elevation, south elevation and west elevation. Let's open the east elevation, and as you remember, one main characteristic of these views is that we can see the position of each level. Now let's switch to the north elevation, and here we can see the levels are not wide enough. But don't worry, because they are easy to stretch. I go to this grip, click and hold, and as you can see I'm dragging all the levels to the left side. And then I do the same for the right side. The reason they are moving all together is because I have this constraint with this lock, and that means if I extend one line, all the others come together. Then the south elevation have the levels in the same position because these views are parallel planes. And a similar situation happens to the west and east elevations. Now let's learn about sections. To insert a section, we need to be at the floor plan first of all. Then go to View. I'm going to click on Section. And this is simple. I just need to click on 2 points, and in this case I am making a horizontal section. This rectangle is the crop region. And what happened here is like I sliced the house with this line, and I am viewing what is inside towards the windows. Then, in the project browser, you can see that a new group for section appeared. And if I click in this plus, I can see I've generated the section 1. We can see the windows, both exterior and interior walls, and the roof. Okay, we are going to learn how we can edit this. In this arrow, I can switch the direction of the point of view. And this time you can see it's facing towards the door. If I move the area in a way that I leave the doors outside, they will not show in the drawing, only the door that was inside. Okay, for the students with more difficulties in understanding sections, I'm going to explain this in more detail. In the room at the right, the section does not cover any walls and doors. That's why we see this empty. Then we have the next room with the door here. And finally, the third and fourth rooms don't have any objects covered again. Now let's drag the area to the left, and you can see that this part will be hidden. Okay, in this exercise we are also going to draw a vertical section. This time I click in this place, drag the pointer up, and click again in this side. Here, the goal of making this section is because I want to check out how the stairs look like inside the building. Basically, I've created a section 2, I'm going to open it, and here you can see the stairs that go from the ground floor up to the first floor. But now let's go back and open the view of the first floor. This time I'm going to drag the section to this area where this part is not covered by the floor here. When you go back to the section 2, and you will notice that this height between the stairs and the next floor is not high enough for a person to pass through. This means we cannot place the stairs here, so we have to change them. Or we could modify the project. Since this course combines theory and practice, in the next few lectures we will learn several techniques to make modifications in this project.